Google. The information you're looking for is buried by official narratives and propaganda. This is why TFR is 100% uncensored, unregulated, and listener-supported. The shows on TFR are not micromanaged by the station, and our hosts are free to speak their minds however they please. As such, the views and opinions expressed on our station are of those who make them. If you happen to hear anything offensive on TFR, please send us an email to toughtitty@tfrlive.com, and we'll be happy to tell you that we really don't give a damn. We stand for freedom of speech and non-censorship. If you also stand for free speech, you can go to tfrlive.com/signup and sign up for a TFR supporter pass and help us in our mission to keep the airwaves uncensored and unregulated. TFR Live, your uncensored and unregulated protection from deception.
Coronavirus taking its toll in the U.S. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. Federal health officials say 6 people in Washington state have died from coronavirus. They were among the 90 U.S. cases of the disease. Vice President Mike Pence says it will be a while before a vaccine is available.
The nature of trials, as the experts have explained to us, is that the vaccine might yet not be available till late this year or early next, but the therapeutics giving relief to people that contract the coronavirus could literally be available by this summer or early fall.
The President and Vice President meeting today at the White House with executives from pharmaceutical and biotech companies to discuss the process of developing and approving a vaccine for the public. President Trump telling supporters a vaccine isn't far off.
They're going to have vaccines, I think, relatively soon. And they're going to have something that makes you better, and that's going to actually take place, we think, even sooner.
The president at a campaign rally in North Carolina. Former Vice President Joe Biden getting the support of former Democratic rivals ahead of tomorrow's Super Tuesday primary voting.
In Texas, Democratic voters say they're most interested in health care and wanting a change in leadership in the White House. Mayor Pete Buttigieg and Senator Amy Klobuchar are dropping out of the 2020 campaign and are now expected to unite behind Joe Biden in Dallas. Biden is clearly taking aim at his rival, Bernie Sanders.
Most Americans don't want a promise of a revolution. They want a guarantee of results on the things that affect them.
More than 1 million Texans have voted early in the primary, according to the state Democratic Party.
Fox's Mike Emanuel in Dallas, Texas. Stocks recovering some of the record losses recorded last week, sparked by news the Fed may take action to offset any economic impact of the coronavirus. The Dow up more than 1,290 points. America is listening to Fox News.
Successful companies know that in order to grow faster, wherever you are, make it
Truth Frequency Radio.
Astronauts to the moon.
Ten, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not to get off track here, but I feel like we're in the Truman Show, and we're in a snow globe, and they just shook it up.
Welcome to reality.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your protection from deception. That's right here at Truth Frequency Radio. And break out the party balloons. Get your 200 candles. It's time for the 200th episode of the current, reigning, defending, and undisputed, and unarguably the #1 show on Truth Frequency Radio on Monday nights between 6 and 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 to 11 Eastern. That show is Jeranism Monday Night Raw, and episode number 200 starts right now. I'm your host, Jeran from Jeranism. Thank you guys for joining me so much. We've got a packed house with co-hosts, with special guests, with messages sent in, with phone calls. Your phone calls coming. It's going to be crazy. Let's start out with a voice from the past. People who have watched episode 1 through 100 easily remember this voice. It is my better half, Missa. Amazing. Missa, thanks for joining us. Episode 200. Can you believe it?
I cannot.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you for being here. Everybody remembers that awesome voice. How you been? Good?
Really good. Yes.
Good. 53 months of shows, folks. That's a lot of shows. 200 episodes over a span of 4.5 years. It all started way back, not one house ago for us, but actually 2 houses ago for us.
Yes, two.
On October 12th, 2015. That was the very first episode, and we've done so much since then. Today I kind of took a walk down memory lane and looked at some of our past shows, and I just forgot so much about interviews with Rob Skiba, Mark and Patricia, Chris and Cherie. We had Ella and Abraham from the Hampstead case. We had
Jordan Maxwell,
Eddie Bravo, Santos Bonacci, Cathexis, ODD TV. Goes on and on and on. Even a debate with the Southern Israelite. Remember that? I saw that today. Thaddeus Trill, impromptu debate. So much old stuff. So it's great to be celebrating, and I got to thank everybody for watching. You guys have made the show possible. But let's get to our special guests. Besides Miss and myself, we have to start with, of course, a surprise, as people may think that he's on vacation and he wouldn't be here. But if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be episodes 100 through 200, and he is David Weiss. David, are you there?
Jeran, can you hear me okay?
It's all right. You even can't get off.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. What's up?
Of course, now it's not working. Can you hear me?
Can hear you okay. Go ahead. Tell everybody what you're up to. What are you doing?
Oh.
What a fantastic radio program.
My vacation, Paige and I are.
Oh.
Is it not coming through?
It's not bad.
Is there a delay?
It's not a delay. It's just not really.
It's like choppy.
It's very choppy. Try again. Go ahead and tell us what you're all doing, and we'll all be quiet while you do.
You know what? Maybe I should try to go to another location.
Try another location, or if your phone works better, you can always call in, and I'll pick up your call. But thanks for being part of the show.
Yeah, thanks. Is this any better? Hello, can you hear me now? How fun is this?
We can hear you great now. Go ahead, keep going. Right, forget
maybe
it.
not.
All right, let's move on. You try and
Can
find.
you hear me now or no?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure everyone at home just can't wait for episode 201 at this point. All right, Dave, maybe try and call in. Call the 213-233. I'll text you. Let's move on to the other guests. We also have joining us as the host of Globebusters, which was missed yesterday because Bob wasn't feeling too well, but he's feeling great tonight for episode number 200. Bob from Globebusters, tell me you're not having the same audio issues.
I do not think I'm having the same audio issues, Jeran. Can you hear me okay?
You sound great. Welcome to the show.
Right. That is awesome. I'm glad to be here. And, I don't know how to follow up and act like what David just did, but you know what? You and I probably should be celebrating somewhere around 200 episodes on Globebusters as well.
I would think so. Yeah, it must be right around the same time. I don't remember when we started. You always remember the date, don't you?
Sometimes. I'll have to look it up.
I remember you one time bringing it up. You said, I remember our first, Globebuster show, but we've taken some time off here and there. We're probably getting very close to 200 episodes.
Yeah, I think so. I think we started around May or June because I remember it was only our second or third episode when I did it from Hawaii. So it's been a long time.
I remember that live streaming from the beach in Hawaii. That was awesome.
Yes, it was. It was incredible. But happy to be here, and congratulations on 200, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
Thank you very much. We also have joining us who's been a good friend, been a co-host on the show lately. You guys have gotten to know him well from Crow 777 Radio, of course, Jason Lindgren. Jason, thanks for joining us.
Well, hello to everyone. Congrats on 200 episodes, and man, I'd like to be live streaming from the beach.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Of course, I might sound like David if I did, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that goes with the territory. But yeah, thanks for joining us. So everybody, and we are going to be taking kind of calls throughout the whole show. It's just going to be a celebratory show if Dave knocks it off. If people want to get in line to call in, 213-233-3998. Again, 213-233-3998. Also, we'll be staying live the entire time on YouTube today in celebration, so that should be fun. Also, we're going to be doing something kind of special that I've never done before. Tonight, and tonight only, if you send in a $200 super chat, you will get it read on the air. Isn't that amazing? No, I'm just kidding.
That's incredible. What an offer.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Great opportunity.
Great opportunity for listeners out there. No, actually, we'll do $200 plus minus 200%.
Okay.
Dave, are you going to call in, or are you going to keep letting us hear this nonsense?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, you sound terrible. Mute yourself or something. Horrendous.
Wow.
Dave, making show number 200 so special.
Wow.
So
you know, the good part about this, Jeran, is that with Dave, with all these audio problems, you're off the hook.
Yeah, I know. It can't be blamed on me. Well, it will be in some way or some fashion. Thank you very much, Rhino. 1999 Super Chat. Congrats on 200, gang. Looking forward to 200 more. Thank you so much, Rhino. Been a great supporter of the show for a long time. Also, I saw in the TFR chat, and I wanted to shout him out because, man, there is nobody like him. Jason Campbell, who probably is the only one that I can remember being here from show number 1 in the chat. Jason, shout out to you. I see you in the chat there. He says, celebrating with Missa sounds clear. Awesome. And, there's lots of celebration in order. Let me get one other thing out of the way. Maybe I'll let Missa tell you that there's something else to be celebrating in the Campanella household. Go ahead, Missa. Let us know what happened.
Oh, yes. Well, today I went to the doctor. And there is apparently a little human being growing inside of my uteri.
Get out.
You want to call it.
Get out.
Yeah.
So on the screen real quick, if you want to take a look. That is
very exciting.
I showed Dave a few minutes ago, and he said it's not a child, it's a lima bean. So thanks, Dave, for that. Appreciate that. So who knows? We may be having a child on the way. It looks to be that way. So lots of celebratory things going on. So we would appreciate it. We're hoping people would send us some prayers, some well wishes, some good energy in this direction.
Healthiness and all those kinds of things.
Healthiness, happiness, and all those fun things. So
and a painless birth. Okay.
That's going to take a
good luck with that, Miss. But you know what? I'm looking forward to being called Uncle Bob.
Yay,
Uncle Bob.
Oh, that's cute.
Aunt Cammie and Cousin Jeran.
That's right.
That'll be awesome. So very excited about that. So congratulations, Missa. Congratulations, me. We'll see if it all goes well. Let's see here. We also have, let's start out real quick with just a message that just came across from President Trump. We got to listen to that, don't we?
Hello, Jeran. It's President Donald Trump. I wanted to congratulate you on episode number 200. That's a lot of episodes. 200 is big league. And, it's the reigning, defending #1 podcast in the history of podcasts. I love it. Congratulations, and let's keep TFR great. Congrats, buddy.
Oh, that's so sweet of the president to reach out. I really do appreciate that. Of course, that was Josh Rosen. Everybody should know him, plant-based comedian. If you want a message like that for your outgoing voice message on your cell phone, or if you want to send a joke to somebody or whatever, reach out to him, plantbasedcomedian@gmail.com, and he'll do it for you very nicely. You can also find him on Patreon, patreon.com/plantbasedcomedian. Bob, we got to have him on Globebusters, don't you think?
Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have him on Globebusters. He's really super talented, and he made me one of those messages also, but then he accused me of cheating at golf. But like I said, my only excuse is it's the Coriolis effect, so I had to.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted Somner, for the super chat. He says, congrats, Jeran and Missa, and congrats to 200 episodes. Thank you very much. Should be a fun show, like I said. We're just going to be taking some calls. I think we've already got a caller on the line.
I'm back.
Dave, let's see if Dave is working. Dave, are you on?
Do I sound okay? Because it sounds great on my end.
You sound great now.
Sound much better.
All right. Excellent. And you can say hi to Paige.
Hi, Paige.
Yay! Happy me.
Yes. Do you have a glass of wine to celebrate the 200th show? You should. Miss a can't. So.
Honestly, it seems more like 185 shows, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Strange.
You always got to say plus or minus, 15 shows probably. But it's good. Dave, tell everybody where you're at. They've been missing you. They've been wondering, where you've been. When are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm back this weekend. I'm down in the Caribbean to a little island where my father lived for 25 years. We have lots of friends down here, and it's our little getaway every winter. And it's a lot of fun, beautiful weather. So we get away from the February doldrums, and there's no coronavirus down here, so we're safe.
There's no coronavirus here either.
I was just going to say there's no coronavirus anywhere.
I hope there's coronas down there, though.
There's probably plenty of coronas. Dave, is everyone staying away from the
Medallia? You know what? I would drink the Corona, but down here they have Medallia beer, so it's no one's even talking about it down here.
No, nobody should be talking about it here either if it wasn't for the news blasting it in people's faces. Oh, ooh, you might get the sniffles. The sniffles. Yeah. I'm so afraid of this. Yeah. That's very scary, very scary. They keep up this constant fear campaign every single year. It's something. Swine flu, bird flu. It's just nonsense over and over again. What's going to kill us? It's going to be Ebola. It's going to be Zika. It's going to be Corona. It never ends.
It once a year we get away, and it's kind of our escape from reality. And as you and I were talking, you know how we say there's really nothing that is real. I mean, everything. We loved. I was a NASA fanboy, and then that was taken away from me. And you believe all of these things, and then you find out like nothing is real. Like rocks aren't even what we're told that they are. And down here, Paige and I have a very relaxing activity we do, and we collect sea glass. You know what sea glass is? Mr. Jeran?
Yes.
Yeah. Fun.
So you know how the story of you can bring up the image, sure. So you know the story of how sea glass is made. It's broken glass. It's in the ocean for many years, and it's tumbling back and forth the sands and the rocks, and it gets polished smooth, right?
Yep.
Is that the story?
That is the story.
That's the official story. That's how some people don't know how sea glass is made. And I've concluded.
I heard it was from beer bottles. I thought I heard it was
beer bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally people littering and dropping glass in the ocean that gets broken up.
I see
and it gets polished.
Amstel Light. I see a Michelob Ultra.
There's all sorts of stuff.
Right.
That's cool.
But it gives me even greater solace, besides being very meditative and relaxing when you're collecting it. Jeran, it's real. The story of it is real. How it's made is real. There's no conspiracy. It's actually real. Sea glass is exactly how they've told us it's made.
Wow, Dave thinks something's real.
No, I know it's real.
Okay,
it's
good.
Real.
I used to do that when I was a kid. I loved doing that. It was so fun.
That's a good time.
We do that.
It's like treasure hunting.
It's good to know that there's something real. Next time we're at the beach, let's collect some sea glass.
Yes.
And Dave, you still
it's real.
You still aren't sold on the landing of the Hudson? That's still fake.
Oh, Sully? No, I'm out. When I lost Sully, that's when I lost faith in that anything was real. But I've now discovered that sea glass is real.
All right, good. I'm glad there's something you can hold on to.
Let me tell you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You're up.
I was going to tell you a quick story. We had some dinner and we went to the local dive bar down here, and I didn't say anything. I sat down and the bartender looks at me. He looks at me, right? Nothing. I've never mentioned flat Earth to him, and he goes, "Hey, did you see that Elon Musk new rocket launch?" And I'm like, "The one that just blew up on the thing." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Doesn't it look like it was a balloon?" And he looks at it. He goes, "Yeah, looks like it's a balloon." And I was like, well, that's because they are balloons. And I laid into him and I told him, that no one goes to space, that, spaceships aren't real. And he goes, "You don't think anyone has gone to space?" And I'm like, "Nope, nobody." And he goes, "That's it." And he just walks away. He goes, "That's it. I can't do it." He walks away. And then later he comes back and he goes, "We have a thing here where boats go out." And I go, "What?" And they go over the curve of the earth. He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Let me show you a video." He goes, "Nope." He goes, "I don't discuss stupid science." And that was it. He was totally shut down, would not look at anything.
Wow.
Well, that's the best way to hold on to your deeply held religious beliefs, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing.
Oh boy.
So that was my fun little story for this evening.
You had some better stories last year.
Here's one on the way down. Where were we? And I turned my back for 2 minutes, and I come back, and Paige is flat smacked a whole group of people. She's talking flat Earth out of nowhere. I'm like, I turn my back for 2 seconds, and you're talking flat Earth. Who's it with? A lot of rum drinks.
All right, David, you're going to have to videotape Paige flat smacking somebody. That I would love to see.
I agree. I would see that.
It's happened a few times, and she just dives right in, and she does a great job. But I will definitely do that.
Awesome, great job, Paige.
Excellent job.
Our place has a 180-degree view of the horizon, and it's just so flat. It's like, how many flat horizons make a sphere is my question. And I sent you guys a picture. I can see St. Croix, which the close end is just under 50 miles. On the far end, which I can see the island, is over 60 miles away. And I can see it top to bottom, houses on the shoreline. It's ridiculous, but, there's no curvature, but the Earth is still a ball in some bartenders' minds.
Yeah, and he won't look at anything different. You know why he doesn't? He
won't look at it. I explained the no curvature thing and the observations and the black swan and everything, and he just jumped to boats over the horizon, and I'm like, okay. There's some people, this guy, he won't wake up, but it's all right. We'll go on to somebody else.
He said he goes, I like being in my bubble.
He did say that. He goes, I just like living in my bubble. I go, well, as a matter of fact, you are living in a bubble. Didn't want to hear it.
No, he doesn't want to hear it. All right, let's reach out to the phones real quick. Actually, do you want to talk about your app real quick in case you get cut off later, or do you want to save that?
Oh, yeah. Real quick. So we did the update on the app, and there's a couple things that people don't realize. People already paid for the app. Great. The new one gives people that want to support the app an option to donate $1 a month. I couldn't put it any less. It's not $5 a month. It's not $3 a month. It's $1 a month. And those for the people that want to do it. If you don't want to do it, all you have to do is, one, you can just X out the pop-up. And there was a timer on it, but I made it so you can close it immediately. Just go into settings, scroll to the bottom of settings, and you could snooze the pop-up for 30 days at a time. And you still get access to everything. So that's one thing. And then in 30 days, when the pop-up comes up again, you can go into settings and do it again, and definitely take you less than 3 seconds once you get good at it. Or you can just say, hey, you know what? I really am enjoying this. It's something I want to support, and you can donate the $1 a month. But you don't have to. So that's something I got from you, Jeran. You always said that you want your videos to be free, and I want this information to go to as many people as I can. So, the donation part is optional. If it's any way taxing or stressing you out in any way, I insist that you don't subscribe, and you just use the app and spread the good word.
I agree. And to be honest, it's actually it's not $1, it's 99 cents.
Oh,
it's actually
99 cents.
We're offering it for 1 cent off this time. One time off.
Yeah.
No, 99 cents. I subscribed right from the first day. I subscribed from the first day just because I think that it's, you want to support those that you like and those that you think do good work. And Dave, for as long as I've known him, has never asked for a thing. And in this case too, he needs money to help with the app. And if you can't help him, then don't. And if you can, support him. 99 cents. You won't even notice it. I'll never even notice that coming off my bank card once a month, 99 cents. Think of what we go out and spend for lunch. I mean, we eat at home all the time, but if we went out and spent, and we've tried that before, you can go to dinner, and dinner for 2 people is $50.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or you can do what I just did, Jeran. I just did the $10.99 for a whole year. I just did it, Dave. So coming at you.
There you go, Dave. Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you. Hey, and then there's one other thing. There's a lot going on with the app. The Android version launched, and there was some weird thing that we needed Google Play to fix for us, where if you downloaded the original, the first version of this new update, everyone that donated gets refunded in 2 days. They're like you've been canceled, and then like a day later you get a refund. So just make sure you have the latest download, which is on Android, which is version 3.5. Download it, download that, and then if you still feel like subscribing, subscribe, and it won't cancel you. So anyone that did that and got canceled, that's been fixed. You just have to download the latest update. And then the last thing is, the people were complaining that the privacy policy, because we put it up front, they think it's changed. It hasn't changed. We collect your personal data. Well, when I say we, I mean Apple. And that personal data is your account number. So if you ever delete the app or want to install it on the same phone again or another device, it knows that you already bought it. Your account number and your location, so the app can place you in the right place and give you the right weather. But as you know, in settings, if you don't want your location on, you can turn it off and set it manually. And we changed that to just GMT +5, +4, +3, +2. Much easier than looking up your country and city in an infinite list. So it's a lot easier to do that. So anyone that thinks that we're collecting data, you're incorrect. Every single app on your phone collects more data than this one does.
Right.
So,
yeah, and if you don't like it, just turn it off. Go into the settings, turn it off, and it's just there. Like I say, like Dave said, I like my videos to be free, but I like to provide the support option. If people want to support, they can. Make it easy for them. And if they don't want to, they don't have to. So it's pretty easy to do that one way or the other. Thank you very much, by the way. John O. Astrology also sent me a Venmo super chat. So thank you very much. If anybody wants to do that, you can just go to Venmo at Jeranism. And I think we have Cash App too, at Jeran Campanella, Jeran Campanella, Campanella. So if you want to do that, that's fine too. Let's see if we can get a call in real quick. Let's go to the 905. My friend, are you upset that I'm going to be streaming hour number 2 tonight, so you don't have to?
Oh, no, I'm not worried about that. And congratulations on episode 200.
Thank you.
And hello to everyone. And it's great to hear you again, Missa.
Oh, thank you.
It's always great hearing from you.
And also congratulations on the bun in the oven.
You're right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, like I said, send us some well wishes, hoping for the best over the next several months.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I suggested to Jared a month or two ago,
here we go.
Brian is a good, strong name.
All right, we're putting it on the list.
And Brienne, if it's a girl.
Both those names are around 200. To be honest. 200 on the list. So I think even Dave.
And on just a quick note.
Yes.
It's actually been 2 years since I've been pirating you now.
Thank you.
So,
well, let's celebrate that. We need to have a 2-year celebratory anniversary of pirating my show every Monday.
You should be around the 100th pirate episode, no?
Right. No, it's probably...
well, Missa was still on when I started.
Oh, more than that. Yeah, it would be like 3 years ago. No, wait. I'm getting hard to figure out when you're talking episodes and years. I get a little bit confused. But, all right, appreciate the call so much. Anything else before we let you go?
No, congratulations. And again, on everything. And
thank you.
Hello and to everyone out there as well. All right. Love you guys.
See ya. Appreciate the call. We've got a lot of people lining up, so if you want to get in order, get in line, 213-233-3998. As we said, there's no real topic tonight. I really appreciate Jason and Bob and Dave and Missa, everybody stepping in. We've got a lot of messages to get through, people who sent little tidbits, so we're going to get to some of those. Some of them longer than I would like. Some of them I'm not a big fan of. The message they left me, I'm not going to tell you who that is, but I'll push it towards the bottom of the show. No, I asked some people to send a message if they wished, and Mark Sargent took that upon himself to basically read my message to him and respond to it sentence by sentence. So that'll be fun to listen to in a little bit. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We got a break coming up. We'll be right back. You are listening to the 200th episode of Jeranism RAW.
Discover the extraordinary powers of intuitive healing with pain transmutation, a method of holistic healing for the human soul, body, mind, and emotions. If you are looking for answers and a deep understanding of how to help yourself and the people around you to live a happier, healthier life, this is the right place for you. Learn how to read your soul's history in the Akashic Records, remove negative energy attachments from your astral body, and start the process of inner and outer pain transmutation. Join Pain Transmutation Community to get started on the path of intuitive healing. Change your energetic state, manifest new and exciting experiences, re-energize your life, and build inspiring connections with others in our community.
Poor water quality is a major health issue, and it's only getting worse. Municipalities can't keep up, standards have dropped, and pollutants are increasing. Where does it all end? It ends by keeping the pollutants outside of your home with HydroCare's advanced systems available at Wave Home Solutions. No less than the best purification materials and processes have been developed by HydroCare to provide you with healthy, clean water for drinking, cooking, and showering. HydroCare far surpasses the competition in removing chlorine, odors, iron, lead, chemicals, limescale, and much more. Don't settle for less when it comes to your water. We'll take care of the toughest water problems for you, whether it's from a city or well source. Satisfaction guaranteed. For more information, call 888-997-WAVE. That's 888-997-WAVE. Or go to bestwater123.com. That's bestwater123.com.
Wave Home Solutions for a healthy, comfortable home.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Jim Ram, retired. In early 2012, I was facing a laundry list of chronic health conditions that my physician was telling me were incurable. I knew there had to be a better way, and I learned how I could reverse every one of my ailments with science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. In just a few months, I was able to reverse high blood pressure, gastric reflux, sleep apnea, arthritis, degenerative disc disease, heart arrhythmia, AFib, and many more. And I've lost over 70 pounds and kept it off. Now I'm hosting a radio program that's dedicated to helping my listeners do the same. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're sick of being used as an ATM by your doctor, then you'll want to tune into the Your DIY Health radio program here on Truth Frequency Radio every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern and 6 to 8 a.m. Pacific.
No hate, no hype, no fear.
You're listening to Truth Frequency Radio.
We are TFR.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Jeranism Monday Night Raw. We've got episode number 200. Not a lot going on tonight. There'll be a lot of voice messages we're listening to. Let's listen to one real quick. And again, I do apologize to everybody on the show because we're going to be listening to a lot of messages. And let's start off with the best voice.
5 years ago, I woke up to the flat earth, and that was a very hard time for me. That was the closest I ever came to actual depression. When I found out about flat earth, I spent the next 2 weeks trying to debunk flat earth on my own, which wasn't easy because there wasn't anywhere near as much information out back then as there is now. Luckily for me, Jeranism was one of those channels. I subscribed right away, began to watch, and Jeran's focus was debunking NASA, and I can't tell you how much I needed that back then because I was a big space nerd. I liked the Science Channel, the Discovery Channel. I liked NASA. I used to watch the NASA channel. I had interest in that sort of stuff. I used to like space movies, Star Wars, Star Trek, all of it. But when I found out that we didn't live on a globe, I had to break up with space. And it was very sad for me. So, Jeran, thank you for being that handsome guy who helped me break up with space all those years ago and wake up to flat Earth. And I just want to say also thank you to you and Bob and David, for you three were the main channels I watched in the beginning, also ODD. So you guys played a very important role in this for me. And so I have nothing but appreciation for all of you. So congratulations on 200 episodes, Jeran. Thank you for all your hard work. I know what it takes to do this. I know the ridicule, the negativity, the everything that you get, all the bad things that come your way when you try to speak the truth about things in this world. So thank you for putting yourself out there and for being so selfless and doing what you do. And it is an honor and a pleasure to be standing side by side with you in this awakening, doing whatever it is you want to say that we're doing, however you want to describe it, a revolution, an awakening, truth-seeking, lifting the veil, revealing the deception, however you want to look at it, whatever this is, it is incredibly comforting to know that there are people like you on our side. So cheers and congratulations and thank you.
Oh, thanks so much, Karen.
So sweet.
Very sweet.
I want to cry.
I know. I almost heard a tear in her voice. So thank you, Karen. That means a lot. Karen, she's been an awesome friend through this all, and it's great getting to meet her at all the conferences and getting to see her. She's a great person. Subscribe to her channel. Thank you, by the way, for Patricia Actis for the super chat. William, who is Awoken 66, says Rocky Balboa is a big fan of Jeranism RAW and Globebusters. Yes.
Oh.
Definitely. Globebusters, thank you very much. Bob says, to the best partner a guy could have... Now I'm going to cry. Come on.
Oh, Bob.
To the best partner a guy could ever ask for, it has been my honor and privilege to call you a friend, Jeran. Congratulations to you and Missa on your new little one and for 200 wonderful episodes of Raw. Love you, buddy. Love you too, Bob. Thank you so much for that.
Bob,
really appreciate that. John also sent another message. Just John O. Many people have heard from him before. He says, congrats on Mrs. Conception. Think of space itself, which is considered independently of anything within it. Think of the mother, who is independent of the child, which grows within the sacred space of her womb. Think of the creator, who is connected inside the space of his creation, outstanding from that space. That which matters is made of meaning, one great love, good brother. Thanks, John, so much. You've been a good friend.
I like that.
As well. Very nice. All right. Jason, you having a good time? You're not falling asleep?
I am not. I'm actually just glad to be here. This is a lot of positivity, and I love that.
Awesome. Good. Great. Thank you so much. I felt bad. I was like, oh, man, when I see all these messages we got to go through, chats, and we've got phone calls coming in left and right.
I think Jason wins the award for the clearest voice right now out of all of them.
It's beautiful. It's got a great voice.
Either the microphone or something. It's
I actually
very
like
clear.
the name Jason, too.
I like it.
I don't know.
Could you imagine Jason and Karen B together doing an audio together? It would just be so smooth.
Oh, the crispness of
now
the
that's
voices,
one I could listen to when I'm falling asleep. Now we can do a Shakespeare.
Yeah, they could be talking about nothing.
Right.
Just the voice. The clear voice alone.
Thank God they didn't get picked to be some, I don't know, Science Channel documentary talking about space and nebulas and galaxies and 700 million light years and poppycock. Yes, thank you. Oh, boy. We also got a message from Bernie Sanders, believe it or not.
Jeran, it's Bernie Sanders. Congratulations on episode number 200. Wow. You're in the top 0.1% of podcasts I've ever listened to. And when I become president, we're going to give free TFR to everyone.
Wow. All right.
That was really good.
For those of you thinking of voting, maybe you want to think about that again. But if you do continue on to that vote, maybe Bernie Sanders, since he'll be giving away free TFR. And we got one more from Josh Rosen. This is Obama. Oh boy, what's he gonna say?
Jeran, it's former President Barack Obama. Congratulations on number 200. I've listened to every single one of your podcasts up to this point.
Oh, wow.
That just shows how bored I've been since I've been out of the White House. God bless.
All right. Thank you very much, Obama.
Jeran, it's...
I'm not going to play that again. All right. Let's get back to the phones. Let's go to the 707. You're on with Jeranism Monday Night Raw. Who's this?
Hello. Congratulations on number 200.
Thank you so much.
And this is Mark from Santa Rosa, California.
All right, just north of us. How's it going, Mark?
Terrific. And congratulations on the baby on the way. And you have to know by now your belly is no longer flat.
Nope, I would say that's probably true. Yes.
I wanted to point out that it's, hearing the word spread, it's now hitting the airwaves on TV. On Friday's Let's Make a Deal, there was a reference to Flat Earth that was hilarious, but it was with a contestant who has an art project on the ISS. And she described how they developed a way for you to send your heartbeat to the ISS, and they return the heartbeat in a colorful photograph that gives you a color photograph of your heartbeat from the ISS. And had she tried any harder, she could have sent a camera up,
Oh boy. And people will buy it. People will do it. And is it free? Is NASA reaching out and doing this great work for us for free? How great of NASA.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to find out. But it was so funny, the Flat Earth reference. They had a box of lost and found items that was part of the deal. And Jonathan said he found it on the 5th floor next to all of the NASA film that they've been keeping in Hollywood. And it was stacked right on top of the Flat Earth map that they have up there as well.
Oh, man. That's good stuff. NASA stealing
it is good.
$1 million. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate the call, Mark. Really appreciate it.
Hey.
Really nice of you. Also, we just got a super chat of $500. Now I'm going to cry again.
Oh, my goodness.
Joe Mama, man, you are awesome. He says, tell that Dearth guy to fuck off. I don't trust him. On a different topic. That Dave Weiss dude is legit. Oh, okay, good. He redeemed himself. I love this family, and I'm honored to be a tiny part of it. Seriously, don't make me start listing Jeran and Karen and everyone that rhymes with it. Awesome. Joe Mama, it was great to talk to you at this last conference. Loved getting to hang out with you. Really appreciate that super chat, man. That means a ton. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it's too many thank yous to go through. I mean, I do want to say, as always, thank you to my patrons because they are the ones who make this all possible. If anybody wants to join them, patreon.com/Jeranism. But another one I wanted to thank that I didn't get a chance to earlier is Chris and Sri Gio. Just got to thank them for reaching out in that October 2015 and offering me the show. And it's been great ever since. And they have completely talked about staying out of your business. And that's what's great about this radio station and why I think TFR is so awesome is that you're allowed to say whatever you want. It is true freedom of speech. And for that, we should all be very thankful because in today's world, that is what is no longer being available to us. So, go over to TFR, become a subscriber or member, and support these shows. There's some great 35, 36 shows now. Mark Sargent, of course, I always talk about all the people, Rob Skiba, Zen Garcia. We could go on and on and on with all the great shows that have been on this channel and that you can find in the archives. So I just wanted to say thanks to Chris and Cherie. If you're out there listening, probably not, but a shout out to you guys as well. Let's see here. Who else are we missing from these calls? Let's listen to the newest Globebuster. He's got something to say.
Hey, what up, guys? It's Witsit. Congrats on the 200 episodes. Y'all are both legends. Y'all are crushing. And no one's having more fun than us, obviously. I was just sitting here thinking, Jeran, you being from California and holding to a logical worldview makes you a bit of an anomaly, right? And, of course, we know David Weiss is infamously a unicorn. So just taking these factors into account alone, Monday Night Raw really has no choice but to be epic and legendary because it's defying all odds, right? I do have to say, though, man, how dare you question this coronavirus being pushed by the same provably fraudulent sources that lie to us about everything? I mean, how dare you call out some of these quote-unquote truthers that are pushing this fear porn so they can sell you things like their bug-out bags? I mean, I was with you guys when you were exposing NASA, but how dare you question this mystical coronavirus that's killed like 3 people? I mean, like 6 trillion people. But yeah, all jokes aside, man, you are both legends. Super refreshing seeing people unapologetically seek and speak truth with authenticity and mean what they say. In this day and age where, slaying wizards is a lost skill set and gammas just run wild. So keep up the good work. You're doing great, kid. Much love. Peace.
Thank you so much. Austin Whitsitt from Whitsitt Gets It.
Aww.
Subscribe to him. Good guy. Good globe buster. Welcome to the team, Austin. You've been great ever since you got here. And out there slaying the trolls yourself, actually debating them, which is impressive. Wouldn't you say, Bob?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I am so happy that I found him. He's been, wonderful, and he's gonna do great things, I think.
I think so too. Absolutely. Dave sent a link. Dave, do you want to talk about this link here? I did see this story a while ago, but it says astronomers have discovered the biggest explosion in history since the Big Bang itself.
Oh my goodness.
Dave, you want to tell me about this?
It supposedly just happened, and it is almost as big as the Big Bang.
It didn't just happen. Remember, when we look up in the sky, we magically actually get to go back in time. So it didn't just happen. We have to figure out how far it is, and then rewind the clock, and you get to figure out. I'll find that out while you talk about it.
That's it. I mean, I can barely get through the article. Somebody sent it to us today, saying, check this out. You and your flat Earth. How is this possible?
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about this yesterday, David, because it's laughable. So we'll just hold off on the rest of the commentary until next Sunday, and I'll say what I think.
Hey, I got a quick question. You know how we were told that all of the Apollo reels of film were found in a McDonald's and then they were destroyed, or they were, there's a whole bunch of different stories. The photo of all of those reels in the McDonald's, it's like a massive amount of reels. My question is, where were those stored in that capsule? Didn't they have to bring them, right?
I think they were supposedly on reels at NASA, but I don't know.
Yeah, they were telemetry reels.
Telemetry data from the radio.
Telemetry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That was a dumb question, and I retract the question.
Good thinking. I've seen videos where they said, how did they pack all of this into the capsule? And even though it's not as outrageous as a gazillion reels, there's still so much crap that they shoved in there, it's just not even realistic.
Yeah, the rover is my biggest one.
And yet they took things like golf clubs secretly. I love that story. The story is that nobody knew they were going to take golf clubs. Then they got there and went, surprise, I brought my 7-iron and these golf balls. Haha. Yeah.
NASA security.
Oh, so good. And I just looked that up, Dave, for you. And that explosion supposedly happened 390 million light years from Earth. So therefore, it took place 390 million years ago.
It took place a long time ago.
390 million light years.
Yes, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh, man. I wish somebody would come up with some theory that if we look at a leaf or something through a microscope that we're actually looking back in time. It'd be really cool. Like, see that cell right there? It's actually so far into that leaf, it's actually back in time.
I don't understand. So did they, see a flash of light? Is that what caused them to say that? Or is it just they're just saying that because they can say whatever they want?
Well, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay. They supposedly saw a flash of light. And of course, when you
remember, I made a video.
You've made plenty.
Yeah, I made a video of the deep field photo. I got the high res of the deep field photo, and I put it in a movie editor, and I basically just kept zooming in. Did the Ken Burns effect all the way into the tiniest point, and I put it out there. And the trolls are coming out, and they have you think this is real? And they're all going, yeah, it's real. Why do you think it's not real? And I basically just showed them that I'm zooming into a flat photograph.
Right.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So funny that they would buy that. But they do. Let's listen to another message here from UAP.
Hey, Jeran. Congratulations on the 200th episode of Monday Night Roar. It seems like yesterday, but it was 3 years ago exactly around this time of year, I was listening to some YouTube videos, watching about flat Earth, and I had it on my list of conspiracy theories to debunk with the new channel I started in January. And it was in part your videos along with others where I saw the folly of outer space and determined without a doubt that it is not like we're told. In particular, I think the one about why there was never an ISS live feed that lasted more than a few minutes, really, and never at night. It was really confounding, and it had only been a year since I had gotten a new TV and put it up on my wall, and I imagined having it set to the NASA channel with the live feed of Earth just as something cool in my new house, having it up on the wall of a refurbished room. I envisioned it very well, but the reality of it was, of course, when I pulled it up, there was nothing much to show. Well, I didn't understand why. It was very enigmatic to me, and it was a problem. And until I had seen your video, I didn't know that other people were bothered by that. So thanks for that.
Oh.
So to wrap it up, thanks for everything you do. Congratulations on that, and keep it going. And God bless. Thanks, UAP.
All right, everybody. If you're not subscribed to UAP,
So to wrap it up,
okay, let me learn how to stop that. He's got two channels, UAP and UAP channel, and you should be subscribed to both. So
What does
thank you very much.
UAP stand for?
Stands for underappreciated. No, is it?
Underrated actual physicist.
There you go.
Ooh, I like it.
Underrated actual physicist. I was going to say underappreciated physicist, which
close enough.
Yes, but he's got, like I said, two channels, UAP and UAP channel, does some great work on NASA fakery and all the other nonsense that we're being fed. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to 425. You're on with Jeranism Monday Night Raw. Did I already take this call? I don't remember now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, did I already
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
What? Hey, it's Ted from Ted Summer there. I think.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway,
God, I really appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, it was awesome meeting you at you, Dave, Bob, everybody at in Dallas, whatever. Thanks for sending my shirt.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I know the only one other guy had that shirt.
It was cool meeting you too, Ted.
Yeah.
Thanks for being such an excellent door guy.
Yeah, no problem. And you make me look small. But congrats on 200 episodes. You and Bob and Dave have all been like major role in my awakening with Flat Earth 4 years ago. And congratulations to the bun in the oven, as Ginger said earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And of course, unfortunately, to some people here where I live in Washington State, the corona with Lyme virus there is getting a lot of fear porn going on right now. Because I work in a grocery store. It's nuts.
Is it packed? Are people coming in for all their waters and their canned goods and their face masks?
And their hand sanitizers?
Everything. But we ran out of hand sanitizers.
Oh boy!
They actually kicked people out of Costco. It's got that busy.
You know what's funny?
Go
ahead, Dave.
Yeah, sorry, just a little delay.
Yep.
No, what's funny is there's so many truthers out there now that are using the fact that grocery stores are getting wiped out of emergency supplies as proof that the coronavirus is real.
Oh,
right. Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's unreal how so many people have been duped on this.
Yeah. That's the news for you.
Oh yeah, what can just be the common cold, and people are all flipping out. It just shows you what the news can do. Mm-hmm. I've talked about it for 5 years, for 200 episodes. How you could put anything in the news and people buy it. So you can say, hey, a couple people have died, even though I don't know if it's hundreds or thousands. Hundreds of people easily die from the flu every day. Mm-hmm. Yet all of a sudden we should all be worried about this common cold.
By the way, they've got celebrities coming up with it.
Oh no! Who? I did hear that the Pope might have it, but
yeah, a couple people rattled off that they've got it, so of course they're going to play that card.
Oh boy, jeez, it's getting bad. And
but I am asking questions to the customers, though. Asking questions to them, asking them, okay, what are your thoughts on it? It's about 30-30-30 blend and 10 of. What people are thinking. 30% think it's a hoax, 30% think it's the flu, but nothing to worry about. 30% think it's a flu, but be more concerned, and the last 10% are just freaking out.
Well, it's like Bob was even sick yesterday, and I guarantee you not for 1 second did he think, do I have the coronavirus?
No.
Not for 1 second, right, Bob?
No, not at all. In fact, somebody said, Ben said, no, don't go to a doctor. They'll probably tell you that, oh, no, that was you. They'll probably tell you that I had the coronavirus, and they probably would. They got to build up those stats.
Right, exactly. So anybody going to the doctor, you have a sore throat and a fever? Uh-oh, you have coronavirus. You have to be quarantined in your house. Just think of everything that this...
Anything to do with WebMD, coronavirus.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I feel a lot better today, though.
Yeah, you survived the coronavirus, Bob. We need to get you a shirt. Oh man, we got to make shirts. I survived the coronavirus.
Really good.
Gotta come. It's gotta come. Too funny. So much. I mean, it's just so sad what this can allow the government to do. Because again, when this goes away, then everybody will say, well, it was thank goodness for the government, because if they didn't do all the steps that they did by quarantining people and closing schools and making people not fly, and they created a vaccine, if it wasn't for the government stepping up and doing this, we'd all be wiped dead. You just allow them more freedom. It's like 9/11. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
By the way, while I'm thinking about it, I don't know if a lot of folks are aware of this, but a whole bunch of major CEOs are stepping down right now. And this is something I think a lot of folks should look into. I think there may be something going on, some kind of changing of the guard here that might tie into all of this. We don't know yet, but Bob Iger from Disney just stepped down, and I've seen multiple articles stating a whole bunch of other higher-end companies with their CEOs stepping down. All this, like this last month, this month, and coming this year, that's really odd.
It is very strange. So much for 2020 vision that we all talked about, remember? Where, this is the year, everybody will be awake.
2020 confusion.
Right. And now people are just falling over themselves to go get toilet paper and hand sanitizer and everything else, because the end is coming. The end is nigh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any final words?
2020 is the vision of just nothing but shit. With everyone buying all the toilet paper, they're just be shitting the rest of themselves, I guess.
I don't know. I saw some video of some Costco in Hawaii that was just lines out the back door because people were trying to get toilet paper. I don't know what's wrong with the world. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Oops. I probably dumped him right when he was about to say congratulations. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh.
See here. Do I have a short one we can end on? Oh, Ian Leahy sent a little message in. Let's listen to Ian. Nope. I don't want to change the name. I want to press play.
Jeran, hi. It's Ian Leahy. Hope you're well. Wow. 200 episodes. Who'd have thought from 2015 we'd get this far? You do ever so well, Jeran. Keep up the good work. Your content's fantastic. Long may we spread the message. Congratulations. Have a great night.
Thanks, Ian. Another person who's been a great friend from the very beginning. Skype friend, talk often. So Thank you so much for that. All right. So when we get back from the break, we'll be doing the same, taking more calls. I see quite a few people lined up here. We'll be getting to as many of you as we can, listening to some messages. Maybe we'll listen to Mark Sargent's 4-minute message that he sent me.
4 minutes.
I know. 4 whole minutes.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know if I could speed it up on this thing. I don't know. Make him sound like a chipmunk. But I think he has, also, he said he might call in or something. I don't know. We can hear his whole life story, basically, as he talks through this 4-minute message.
Oh.
So anyway, thanks, you guys, for joining us. It is the 200th episode of Jeranism RAW. We've got Missa here, myself, we've got Bob, we've got David, we've got Jason, and we're all just kicking back, having a good time. What could be better than that? for a Monday night? The answer, nothing. See you guys on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be staying on YouTube for the entire show. So don't need to change the channel. We'll be right here and on D-Live. See you on the other side.
Truth Frequency Radio is your #1 source for news and information without the hate, hype, and fear. We're proud to feature cutting-edge programs like Beyond the Veil with Chris and Cherie Geo, X Squared with Brooks Agnew, Paranormal Portal with Brent Thomas, Jeranism RAW with Jeran and Missa, Fearless with Frank Castle, Strange World with Mark Sargent, The Eye of Ra with Ra Castaldo, The Infinite Fringe with Billy Ray, Ironworks with Josh Corey, The Kev Baker Show, and dozens more. Did you know you can listen from any telephone by dialing 641-793-7117 or call into your favorite show toll free at 833-TFR-LIVE. Uncensored talk and news you won't hear in the mainstream media. Truth Frequency Radio, your protection from deception.
Virus concerns. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. A growing number of deaths and illnesses from coronavirus in the country.
Washington state health officials say 6 people have died from COVID-19, 1 in Snohomish County and 5 in King County. King County is home to the Life Care Nursing Facility where many of those who died were living. County Executive Dow Constantine says they're working on long-term plans to house future potential patients.
We are in final negotiations to purchase a motel in which we can place patients who are in need of isolation and a place to recover.
Officials in other states are reporting cases as well. In Illinois, 2 people who'd contracted the virus have fully recovered, but health officials there say 2 more people now have it, a husband and wife whom they say are in good condition.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is tracking more than 90 coronavirus cases in the U.S. Former Vice President Joe Biden tonight getting the endorsements of former Democratic rivals Amy Klobuchar and Pete Buttigieg ahead of Super Tuesday primary voting in 14 states.
228 delegates at stake here in Texas, the second largest prize on Super Tuesday, which explains why Joe Biden is investing time in Houston and Dallas. Biden told Texas voters hours before Super Tuesday it's time for Democrats to join him. The Texas Democratic Party has announced more than 1 million early votes have been cast by Democratic primary voters. That's before everyone else goes to the polls on primary day.
Fox's Mike Emanuel in Dallas, Texas. President Trump taking aim at Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders during a campaign rally tonight in North Carolina.
You hear about enthusiasm for Crazy Bernie, and that's true. He does have some enthusiasm, but much less than we have, and a much smaller group of people, too.
Fox News Radio's national coverage of Super Tuesday starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow live on the Fox News app. America is listening to Fox News.
This is the Truth Frequency Radio Network. We are TFR. Truth Frequency Radio.
Don't be surprised. Walk like us. They even talk like us. Walk like us. But they are not like us. On the weekday, you can see the signs, you can see the signs. They wear the disguise. Look into the mind's eye. There's nowhere to hide. Don't stick of the lion's eye. Whispers from afar.
All right, welcome back. Sorry for those of you listening on YouTube and D-Live. You probably thought there was some sort of audio issue. There wasn't. There was just me trying to avoid a copyright strike.
Thanks, B.O.B.
Thanks, B.O.B. B.O.B., who once told me I could use his music to used freely as I wanted. There would never be a copyright strike. And then, of course, months and years after he said that, then I got a copyright strike on every video that's on Monday Night Raw for all the way past, because that one song leads back from the second hour. So usually you don't have to hear that when we go off the air, but in this case I tried to chop it up a little. Hopefully I did a good job. If not, oh well. B.O.B., enjoy your copyright strike. It is the 200th episode of Jeranism Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys for joining us. We've got a lot more messages to get through. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. Let's see here. Do we have anybody who's kind of short? Let's go to Paul on the Plane.
Hey, Jeran. Paul Lindbergh here, a.k.a. Paul on the Plane. Heard you had your 200th show coming up, and I just wanted to send you a very well-deserved congratulations and to wish you continued success with your show and all of the wonderful work and research and content that you create for the truth-seeking community. I know you probably hear this all the time, but seriously, bro, you are making a difference, a big difference. You know, you were one of the first content creators, of course, that I stumbled upon during my awakening to the lies and deception of this world, and I would be remiss if I didn't admit that you were a large part, a very integral part, in fact, of my awakening. And for that, I will forever be grateful. Having had the opportunity to meet you in person and hang out a few times over the past few years in Denver and Dallas and even overseas in Amsterdam was such a treat. And getting to meet Missa and Mr. or Mrs. Puppy, I still can't remember if Puppy was a boy and then a girl, or vice versa. But seriously, bro, you come across just like you do on your radio show and countless videos and live streams. Just a genuine, unassuming, humble, truth seeker who cares about others just as much as he cares about himself. That's rare. That's very rare. You know, there's very few people who come into your life that you can honestly say to yourself that you would be able to trust them to come through for you when the chips are down. That would be there and not leave you hanging no matter what was going on. Jeran, you're one of those people. And I'm blessed to know you. And I know I speak for countless others when I say, thank you. Jeran, thank you. You're doing it right. Congratulations again, and here's to 200 more. All the best, bud. God bless you and your family. You are sincerely appreciated.
Thank you, Paul. That's awesome. Paul on the Plane, everyone. Another great show on TFR. You can check out the archives there if you want to check that out. Let's do a short one real quick by Robin.
Hey Jeran, this is Robin Campbell here from Bristol in the UK. I was last year's GlobalEye UK convention host, and I just wanted to say a very happy 200th Monday Night Raw episode. I hope you have an amazing show. I just want to say I appreciate all the work you've done over the last few years. Some of your videos knock it out of the park. You must have converted tens of thousands of new people in this community, and it's such a pleasure to see you keep going, keep determined, and bringing so much energy to your shows. So massive congratulations on your 200th show. And just a quick shout out for my channel. My channel is Lifting the Lid. I do street activism. I also do a Friday show called Feel Good Friday, and it's a show where we showcase all the best clips from the week, some activism, some events, some shout outs, some funny clips, and also play some great music. So if that's for people, the chat room's always buzzing. It's a great show. We'd love to see you there. So once again, Jeran, congratulations on your 200th show. Peace and love to everyone. Take care.
All right, everybody, that's Robin from Lifting the Lid. And yeah, he's got a great show on Fridays, Feel Good Friday.
That's so nice to hear
So
those nice
check it out.
words to you, babe.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's really awesome to hear. So let's get back to the phones. Let's try and see who else we've got. Let's go to the 631. You're on with Jeranism Monday Night Raw. What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yep, you're on the air. What's up?
Oh, hi. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for your 200th episode. And just, you guys do a great job. And I would like to tell Dave that, like him, I became first a flat earther, and then I knew about the moonwalks. So he's not the only one.
So Dave's not a unicorn. Wow, there's two of them.
We're the only two.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Well, I guess I thought it was a black swan, but I guess we're white swans now.
Yeah, you are. You're the juice ones.
Thank you.
All right. thank you so much, guys. You guys
Appreciate
are amazing.
the call.
And Dave, I bought your app, and I support you guys as much as I can in my small part. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
All right, appreciate that call. All right. Awesome. Let me see here. Okay, we got it. Let's go to the 949. You're on with Jeranism RAW. Who's this?
This is Nathan Thompson.
Nathan Thompson. What's up, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Are you out of jail?
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm free man, dude.
Good. Because I heard stories. But you want to tell everybody what happened?
Yeah, of course. So I was just walking my dog in the neighborhood. There were some kids. They were on recess, 9, 10, 11-year-old kids. They weren't really young, 5, 6-year-old, but they were a little bit older, adolescents, like young adults, in my opinion. And then they were coming towards me, and then teachers scared them. The boogeyman with the flat earth flyers is a threat. Don't go near the fence. Everyone needs to run away. And so I just voiced that large bodies of water do not curve a couple times, and I was live on my YouTube channel. And the next day, police showed up at my house, asked me questions about it, and said they were just doing an investigation. And I said, all right, cool. I answered all their questions. And the next day, 4 police showed up at my house and arrested me for disorderly conduct and took me to jail and booked me, fingerprints, mugshot, the whole 9 yards. And everyone in jail was laughing, going, why didn't they just write you a ticket? And I still don't know why they haven't done that, but...
That is insane.
That's insane. Why would they bring you in? Oh, boy.
That's so stupid.
My question,
Yeah, and on
Nathan,
top of that-
is did you flat smack the police on the way to the jail?
Oh boy, of course.
Well, actually, I didn't. Once I found out they were arresting me, and then I asked why I was being arrested, and they said, you know why you're being arrested. They didn't read me any of my rights, so I had none of that. They just put me in the back of the car, took me to jail. I actually didn't say anything to any of them because I just didn't want to be loud and boisterous like they thought I was going to be. So I just went in quietly and calmly. But once I got in there, I definitely talked to all the correctional officers and all the inmates about Flat Earth, and pretty much, I flat smacked everyone in there. There were rumors going on around the jail to where like people would meet me and be like, hey, I heard you're in here for flat smacking a bunch of kids. Or they said sharing Flat Earth with a bunch of kids. And so, yeah, that happened.
Wow.
Well, it's a felony, so I mean, of course they're gonna.
Right. How dare you teach children or try to talk to them?
So Nathan, you have a hearing coming up in a month. Are you gonna prepare a speech saying, the school system is lying to our kids, all science proves, the earth is flat, only pseudoscience, religious beliefs, are what you're teaching? Are you going to try to make some sort of statement like that?
Yeah, I'd love to. If they'll let me present a case, I will. I'm also, trying to look for a lawyer. If some ACLU attorney wants to take my case, I'd love that. But we'll see. I mean, I was in an article today with the Greenville News and USA Today. So they called me and asked me questions about what happened. And I don't know. It's blown up. I think it could be a pretty big deal. It seems like a hate crime, in my opinion, because they're trying to silence my First Amendment rights. I mean, I didn't intrude on the school. I was on a public sidewalk, and I just used my First Amendment rights, and they want to arbitrarily decide that is disorderly conduct.
Hey, Nathan, you ought to hook up with those case dismissed guaranteed guys. They're Flat Earth lawyers.
Yeah, I will. I will look into them. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. It's good to be on the show. Thanks, guys. Congrats on your 200 show. You guys are all legends, in my opinion. Forgot to say that when I jumped on.
Thank you.
All right, Nathan.
All right, Nathan. Appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Take it easy. All right, that was Nathan Thompson, everybody. And, yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways to flat smack. I'm not 100% positive that going to a school is the best way to do it. But, like you said, he was on the sidewalk. He's yelling at them. They have every right not to listen. But disorderly conduct, I don't know about that.
Yeah, technically he was well within his rights, whether people think it's morally right or wrong. I mean, he was well within his rights on public property, and, there's no law against elevating your voice. So
no, it's much better that you corral the children into classrooms and then make them read books and force them.
And then lie to them.
Right, and then force them to get certain questions
That is
correctly on tests.
morally.
That's okay. That's morally correct. We should do that, and we should give more power to it, and make it free for everybody. Everybody can send their children for free to these camps where they can indoctrinate. Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
There's a lot of people that say, that Nathan is disorderly and just out of control. But he's out there, doing the best that he can. I've seen him get better and better over the years, and none of us have any problem with what he did. It's just the sleeping people are the people that have the problems, and the trolls, of course.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to a video message from the great Dave Moore.
Hi, Jeran. Congratulations on your 200th show. It's quite an achievement. Got to say, you are one of the top men in this so-called movement. You put out quality videos. That goes without saying. There's a marketing rule called the 1990 rule, and that says that in any group of people, you get 1% who actually go out and do stuff. They create content, they do experiments, whatever. There's 9% of people who are basically supporters. So they go out and they turn up for events. They'll comment on videos, blah blah blah. But then there's the 90% who literally sit back and consume. Well, you are in the 1%. And it was a great honour for me to actually meet you in it was Denver, and then again in Amsterdam. I still have to think of you as that little guy. The way I was looking around you to see if I could see Jeran, and then I heard that familiar voice from above. Turns out that I was a little guy. But yeah, I was very honoured to meet you, and I can't wait to meet you again. So take it easy.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So sweet.
He always tells me about that story. He says that when he heard me on, he always thought I was a little guy. He thought I was short, and then turns out that he's far shorter than me. So I've heard that from quite a few people. All right, let's get back to the phones. Let's go to Montreal, I think. 418, you're on with Jeranism RAW. Who's this?
Yes, hi, it's Daniel. Good evening, Jeran and Missa. And happy 200.
Thank you.
And also best wishes for the new little flatty on the way.
Thank you. Let's hope they don't come out flat.
Yes, that's good.
Nice spherical head. Nice curves. All right. What's up? What can we do?
Thanks for all the knowledge you carry, and I appreciate all your work, and that's it. Another 200, and I can't believe that you are so disciplined to do it, right on time every Monday night. So thanks for your dedication.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that call. Thank you. He calls so much, and I appreciate callers like that. We've got a lot of callers that call almost every week, help make the show a great place to be and a great show to host. I really appreciate that. All right, let's listen to Mark Sargent now. And yes, I did send a message to everybody saying, hey, it's my 200th episode. Well, you'll get to hear it all because Mark reads the message for everybody. Thanks, Mark.
Can you speed it up?
Hey, this is Mark Sargent, the world's greatest secret agent / sellout / shill / I don't know, everything else you can think of. Just make a list of it. Jeran writes me, and he says, hey, Mark, next Monday will be my 200th episode of Monday Night Raw. That's on TFR, by the way, Truth Frequency Radio. And yeah, that is a big deal, a really big deal, because 200 episodes, that is not easy to do on anything. And I commend Jeran to no end for keeping the faith and doing just a wonderful job. What else do you write here? No David Weiss, since he will be on vacation. Whatever. Like, you need him. First off, David Weiss is always on vacation. That man is checked out constantly. So, good riddance, David Weiss. I don't like him. Who likes him? Anyway.
That's why David wanted to pass.
So I am planning on taking calls and having a good laid-back time. Good. Absolutely wonderful. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be around, I don't think, to call into the show. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll see what time it starts. I might actually call early, but I might not.
All right, we're now listening to Mark at 1.4.
Another thing that would be fun is playing audio messages from people. No, that might work. Yeah, good. So if you would like to send an audio message, no matter the length, yeah, never give me that much time.
My
talk.
mistake.
I'd be happy to play it on the show. Yeah, we'll see. Highlight your channel. Maybe some words of encouragement. Okay, so highlight my channel. My channel on TFR is just called, the show is called Strange World. It is on Tuesday nights at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, and it's with Karen B. It's actually Karen B's show. Let's just call it what it is. Karen is, she's a force to be reckoned with. And plus, she's good with class 3 weapons, which is actually fairly handy nowadays. Let's see, what else is there? Something, words of encouragement. If anyone's out there, first off, words of encouragement for longtime listeners and never-time callers. No, see what I did there? Not first-time callers, but never-time callers. Don't be shy. Call in. I know you get kind of nervous and everything, but Jeran's not going to jump on you and yell at you, and neither is anybody else that talks about Flat Earth. They're very open. It's a community. That's the whole point, which is we like talking to each other about this stuff. So that's the first words of encouragement. Second is, if you haven't created a YouTube channel yet, if you want to spread the word, the first rule of Flat Earth, which is do not talk about Flat Earth. That's the first rule, or it has been for a while. You can probably throw that out the window now because so many people know about it. We are so media spoiled. We're every place. Every place is that? No, everywhere. Doesn't matter. As is, maybe something funny. I don't know if I got anything funny. Maybe a Mad Mike funny joke. Mad Mike didn't used to be a flat earther, but he is now. That's terrible. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not going to edit it out. Screw you guys. Let's see, where do you like no hard feelings if you don't send something? Oh, no, send something.
That's funny.
Jeran's not as tough to get a hold of as Rob Skiba, but Jeran's busy with a lot of different things, so he and I don't talk nearly as much as people think we do. But I'd love to hear as many messages as possible. Thanks. Well, you know what? After this, tomorrow morning when I get back after the show is over, I will listen to the show on rerun and see how many other people wrote in. Hopefully they said some good things. That's it. 4 minutes. Boom. Drop mic.
All right, I made it about 3 minutes, so that was pretty good. Now I'm going to have to do that control.
Is he always like that?
Yes.
I don't know him at all. I know who he is. But
listen to his show.
That's basically his show. It's just like that for
Mark is a super nerd.
That's great.
I still go back in time when I told him that. It's like people were calling me like, "Don't you know Mark Sargent's a Freemason and he's a shill?" And this, I'm like, Mark's just a big dork. He's a great guy, but he's just a big dork. So
I'll add him to the list of what the hell exactly is he shilling for?
Right, exactly. Yeah, what is he shilling for? It doesn't make any sense.
He's shilling for Flat Earth, man.
Yeah, and he's the only one who likes the Behind the Curve documentary because he was in 98% of it. The other 2% was Bob saying that the Earth rotates 15 degrees an hour and me saying interesting. That was basically the end. All right, let's go to a phone call. 845, you're on with Jeranism RAW. Who's this?
Hello. Can you hear me?
We hear you great.
Hi, it's Mark from New York, Zulu 1. How you doing?
Zulu 1, how are you? Thanks for holding for so long. 50 minutes. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Hi, Nessa. Hi, Dave. Hi, Jason.
Howdy.
Hey, Mark.
Hello.
Yo, Mark.
Hello. I was just calling real quick to say congratulations on 200, and now I hear that you guys are expecting. And is it twins?
We don't know that yet, but...
well, it looked like one.
Okay.
I guess you could split.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It looked like one, right, babe?
I don't know. Would you be able to tell? Yeah, I think you'd be able to tell if there was 2 lima beans, as Dave put it.
Maybe. I was kind of hoping for twins, but...
One's enough.
Yeah, one's enough.
Yeah, I think it was just a photograph of another deep space asteroid.
It was actually a cake star. It actually, a teaspoon of that weighs 43 billion pounds, by the way.
That's right.
I've gained a lot of weight.
No, it's really dense. It works differently than you're thinking.
Okay.
What else is new, Mark?
Oh, hello, Bob. I didn't know you were there, too. Sorry.
Everybody.
Hey, Mark. We're all here.
Even Dave's vacationing in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I'm going in about a month.
Actually, I don't know if I was right about that. Is it Puerto Rico? Dave, did I get that right?
It's a little island south of Puerto Rico called Vieques.
Vacation in Vieques. I like it. Okay. That sounds like a movie.
I've heard of that.
Vieques.
I've never been there. Hey, I just wanted to thank you, Jeran. I mean, it's been a roller coaster, this whole Flat Earth experience, and you have enlightened me on so much. I mean, and not necessarily, telling me, but open my eyes to look and investigate myself. And I just thank you for that. You're awesome.
Thanks so much. I appreciate the call. That's Zulu One, everybody. Mark, thank you so much. And that's my goal. I guess I'm a little different than some people like that. I'm not trying to force anything down anybody's throat. You're free to believe whatever you want. Jason, if you want to believe in light years, you go right ahead, my friend. It's okay.
Hey, I got a question.
We can even be friends.
I got a question for the panel. Sorry, I thought you're done.
No, I was
question for the panel. Question for the panel is, we when we see people wake up, there's some people that come in very willing. They're like, oh, flat Earth, that's interesting. They research, they see it, and they know. Now they're flat Earthers. And then there's other people like myself and many others that refuse to even watch a 1-minute video, are dragged in, and then they see it. They're forced to see it. But when they see it, they become the same as somebody that went in willingly. They become the same. What I mean is, oh my God, the Earth is flat. This changes everything. They see the whole thing, right? Do you guys agree with that?
Yes. That
they become the same. So has anybody seen anybody that was dragged, forced to see it, that has seen it and then doesn't become that new person? Are there people that see it and just say, all right, I see it, but nothing changes in their life?
Yeah, I think
because I haven't seen anybody. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, I think every single one of the globe trolls that we see, on a regular basis, every one of them would fit into that category. How could they not see it?
Do they not see it? I mean, maybe they're just such fanboys that they can't see, that they're stuck in this delusional world of theirs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At some point,
I've been thinking about.
Yeah, and at some point you just realize you've been lied to. And then it becomes easier to start to see some of these lies, and then you can start to see signs of the liars, and then all of a sudden you start to see through it all.
Yeah.
I can think that if you just don't allow yourself to ever take that first step, then that's what happens, is that you just refuse to believe you've been lied to. And even when people point it out, the moon landing, this, Operation Northwoods, whatever it is that you point out to them, Project Mockingbird, Operation, they just will always have an answer for it. Why? Because I think that deep down inside, maybe some people know once you take that first step, there's no looking back. Once you admit that you've been lied to, then all of a sudden your whole plate opens to all the things that you could have possibly been lied to about.
That's the key right there.
That's the key. I think some
that you've been lied to.
Some people can admit that, and some people think no. Because really it is a breakdown of everything that you believed. And then you start to look at your education, and you start to look at what you were taught and what you were told and what is being portrayed on TV, and it's much easier to believe that, oh no, they would never lie to me. They would always tell me the truth.
Yeah.
So
I've known people like that.
Yeah, quite a few probably, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. With the 2 minutes out of here, let's listen to Josh Brown, and then we'll be taking a break. Maybe I should turn the
author
volume.
of The Spiral Life. Hey, Jeran, what's up, man? This is Josh Brown, author of The Spiral Life. And I just wanted to tell you, congratulations on 200 episodes, man. That's awesome. I know all the stuff I've been able to catch has been great. All the guests you have on are great. Dave is hilarious and awesome, which I love the app, by the way, Dave.
Dave's app.
Thank you.
Congratulations to both of you guys, and also Missa. I'm sure she's been a huge part of it since day one. So, yeah, congratulations to all you guys. And thanks for what you do, man, because it's tough. The type of information you're sharing and putting out there, I'm sure it's tough, man, because you know the mainstream reaction you're going to get for it. So to voluntarily put yourself on the outskirts of society like that and, set yourself up for ridicule for something that you feel so strongly about and are so convicted about, that's awesome. And that goes for a lot of the other people doing the same type of stuff, So big props for that. And other than that, man, I want to give you a huge thank you for all the support around my book, all the super nice things you said about it, the several times you've mentioned it on your shows. So much appreciation, because you don't have to do that, but not just with me. You support pretty much anyone you can, man. So definitely appreciate that, and I think that probably goes for everyone else also. But yeah, man, again, huge congratulations for 200 episodes. And I'm going to keep listening every chance I get and keep checking out your stuff every chance I get. And again, thanks, congrats, and hopefully talk to you soon, man. Later.
All right, awesome. That was Josh Brown. You can go to his website, www.thespiral.life, Instagram at thespiral.life, email him at joshbrown@thespiral.life. We'll be right back, guys. We got another half hour of your phone calls. Don't go anywhere. Listen to Jeranism RAW episode 200.
Extendivite, a 7-herb combination made from garlic, cayenne, hawthorn, bilberry, ginkgo biloba, valerian, and milk thistle. Extendivite feeds our body with the right nutrients to keep us healthy. Just listen to what Arthur has to say.
I was just calling to tell you what a great product you have. I had used this about, 10 years ago after I had congestive heart failure. And it fixed me up and got me going for the last 10 years. Lately, I've been having heart trouble again, so I placed another order because this was the only thing that ever worked. And I just wanted to let you know that you have a great product.
To order, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Do you want to lose weight but have no idea where to begin? The Fast Start Diet, a 3-day weight loss plan, is the answer. 3 days of nutritionally balanced, calorie-restricted meals delivered right to your door. No shopping, no measuring, and no cooking. Everything is prepared for you and ready to eat at home or on the go. The Fast Start Diet has all the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting without starving. We've helped thousands of people who have struggled to reach their weight loss goals. Isn't it time we helped you? With the Fast Start Diet, you'll lose weight and feel great.
Find us on Amazon or go to faststartdiet.com and use promo code POWER to get $10 off your first box. As a special bonus, we will include our #1 rated Lipo3 appetite suppressant spray free with your order. Whatever your diet plans are, start with us at faststartdiet.com and use promo code POWER.
Greetings, Earth Explorers. My name is Brooks Agnew, and I am your host on X Squared Radio every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Truth Frequency Radio Network. This is where the past meets the future. We explore the mysteries of the universe and of the Earth. We might go a little past your imagination, but have no fear. You will be safely traveling with us. We will dissolve the propaganda of dangerous people with dangerous plans for the planet. We will discuss the latest technologies and challenges for humankind. We will discover the safest place for you to stand when the thinkings and doings of mankind come flying apart, and how you can be one of the people that helps put it back together. Join us.
We are TFR.
My faith in destiny is all I need to prevail.
Truth Frequency Radio.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Jeranism Monday Night Raw. We got episode number 200. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It's a little different show. If you're looking for the normal show, tune back in next week as we get back to our normal broadcast. But thank you to the Super Chats. Big thank you to all of them, especially Joe Mama. But Big Cat 71 says, congrats on the 200th episode. Glad I found my way over here. Thank you so much. Joseph Paul with a big Super Chat says, if you know the conception date, I can tell you the baby's gender, from Elvis Bear. We could come within 5 days.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with January 13th or 14th.
All right. 13th or 14th. I don't know. But it's probably one's a male and one's a female, though. See, so how do we know?
Oh, great. Okay.
And then commercial sound and video. Thank you very much for the Super Chat. So we do have 2 more messages to get to, and hopefully I can get to them both. One of them is a video by Taboo Conspiracy, which is great. If we can't get to it because it's a little longer, maybe we can show it on DLive after, or I'm going to probably upload it to this channel anyway because it's a really great video he did. Bob, did you see the video he sent?
I did. It was awesome. I hope you get a chance to get to it for sure.
Yeah, let's try and get to that too. And then Wendell sent one in too. But let's get back to the phones. Is that what we need to do now? Yes, let's get to the phones. Let's go to the 845. Been on the hold the longest. You're on with Jeranism RAW, or did we already get to you? I don't remember.
Hello. Yes, you did.
Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mark. See ya. All right. Let's go to 530. My friend here in California. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Jeran. Hey, David. Yes, it is William, and I just wanted to call in. Had to number 200. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we never did a show for 100 because I didn't realize it. It was before I was numbering the shows. So, yeah, 200.
Yeah.
Having a little fun with it.
And hey, Missa, I think we met at the last Sacramento meetup, so congratulations to you as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I forget your little doggy's name, and met that pup too.
A little rat puppy.
Hey, hey, aren't we? We're getting kind of close. Is Effie Mishka going to have another meetup around the May 4th time frame?
I believe so.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Yeah, yes. I believe so. She said that she's going to have another one, so that should be on the horizon.
Excellent. You know what, Miss? I don't know why I congratulated you. I should have congratulated Jeran as well. I mean, Jeran, if you don't get it right, she ain't getting pregnant. So congratulations, buddy.
Yes. Thank you. I was a little bit worried. My last work was 19 years ago. So wondering if it had a shelf life.
And also a big fan of the Globebusters, of course. And so, Bob Nodell, how are you doing? I am actually a brother from another mother and the same father, believe it or not. So,
okay.
You're a fellow Air Force veteran. So
I am.
You're a brother that way. And as being a Christian, you have the same father in heaven as me. So that's why I said that. So really enjoy the show. I definitely do. And so it's hard to believe how long it's been, huh?
Yeah. 5 years, long time.
2015. That's seems like a forever ago.
Yeah. So, and then for the 200th anniversary, I got a friend here. He's really nervous.
Hello, friend.
But yeah, he wanted to say something, and he's really nervous though. Okay, so hold on here. Hello, Jerry. How's it going? I'm a real big fan, and I just want to let you know that I think you should pick Rocky for your name. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all I got.
All right. Tell Adrian I said hello. All right. Thank you for the call.
All right.
Appreciate that. Rocky Balboa. How about that, everybody? Sylvester Stallone, I guess, on the podcast. Awesome. Let's go to the 786. You're on with Jeranism RAW. Who's this? Yep, you're on. We can hear you playing with your phone or doing something, eating it.
Oh, is this for 786?
There you go. What's up?
Oh, hey, Jeran. This is Pilot Bear. Congrats twofold to you and the missus.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got to commend you and Bob and David and the others for what great work you've done kind of exposing the fairy tale of space that NASA's put out. That's pretty awesome stuff you guys do.
Much. Really appreciate that. It's been fun.
Yeah, so I was looking at David's other site. He's talking about stoplookthink.com. So that's kind of what I'm calling. There was some really interesting gravy on there about jet fuel for the aircraft. So the jet fuel hoax, kind of taking a look at that and trying to figure out if it's maybe a little bit of poison gravy or not.
I don't know. I mean, Jason, have you looked into that? Thank you for the call, by the way. Really appreciate it. Jason, have you looked into the idea of the jet fuel hoax?
Yes, I have. Crow and I have both talked about it. We did do a little bit on it on one of our shows a while back.
Right. Yeah, it's certainly interesting when you look at it. It's hard to ignore what they say is going into those things and how it doesn't really seem to be possible. But again, it's up to each person what they want to think. I think that the world is so many lies, it wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me. However, we did discuss it with Randy from Houston, and he says he knows that jets do use fuel. We kind of wonder to a point if they're kind of fibbing on the numbers used, though, like the amount of fuel used, and that perhaps it's only used on takeoff and uses far less while in the air.
Right.
But you know how it is. They like to obfuscate these things.
Yeah, no, it was just simple to me when you look at the amount of fuel that they say one of those Shell gas tankers that you see driving on the freeway uses, and then the amount that's in an A380, and then you do the math, and it comes out to some, I forgot, it's 15 or 20 of those tankers. Just doesn't seem like that amount of fuel could fit into the plane. Not saying it doesn't need it to take off and go. I'm sure it does. But once you're up there, Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, so just a couple quick observations. I want to get into the whole thing is, if like going to JFK, big international airport, thousands of planes going in and out of there, where are all the fuel tankers coming, filling up these underground invisible tanks that are supposedly there? And you never see fuel trucks. There's a couple small ones for the small planes, and those definitely do use fuel. But the big planes come in, you watch them on board, they turn them around, and they send them right out. Even if they were hooking up a fuel line to it, which you mostly don't see, there's no time to pump that amount of fuel into it. You ever watch a swimming pool fill up? It takes forever. So, you never see oil spills. I mean, gas spills. You don't smell fumes. When the engines, start, they sound like electric engines. And the thing that gets me totally thinking that it's real is that in the 70s, I remember maybe it was 60 Minutes or some big news show did a thing about military, had a new airplane that was called a ramjet, and it had ramjet technology, which when it ggets up to altitude, the air going into the engine combusts, and it just runs on air. Saw 2 reports on it, and then it disappeared out of the news.
Yeah. Again, it certainly seems interesting. Thanks for the super chat. Joseph Paul sent another one, and he said the moon was in Virgo, feminine sign, on January 13th, 14th, so female. So believe me, Joseph Paul, we will be remembering you if that turns out to be the case. We just want a healthy baby, but female would be kind of the top pick.
Kind of the top pick,
I was going to say that, but
kind of because we don't have a name for a boy.
Right, and because I already have one.
There you go.
And we'll see. All right, so thank you very much, Joseph Paul, for that. He says it's going to be a female. He's the first one to make a prediction.
Okay.
Bob, you have a prediction?
I think it's going to be a little girl too. In fact, I'm kind of hoping it will be, because I want to see you lose your mind when your daughter gets dating age and all the guys come around.
Oh man. Oh boy, you just gave me a headache.
That's going to be fun.
Early headache, 18 years in advance, or 16, or whatever you want to say. Jeez. All right, let's actually do the video from Ben, because I don't want to miss it. And this is a nice video he put together. Hope everybody enjoys it. If you're listening at home, you'll just get to listen. But for those watching, it will be on the screen. Here goes. Thank you so much, Taboo Conspiracy.
10 score episodes ago, our brother Jeran instituted a new program, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that mankind can think for themselves. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war for truth, testing whether humanity can open their eyes to the reality that the earth is flat and stationary. This indisputable truth must triumph over the tyrannical globe lie that has endured for far too long. Jeranism's Monday Night Raw is a great battlefield of that war. And we have come here to not only show our support to our brothers Jeran and David, but also to memorialize all of the great men and women who now fight so that flat earth truth might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow just this one show, because this is about all of the brave men and women who everywhere struggle on a daily basis to share our Creator's truth. Their grassroots dedication and sacrifice are far above our poor power to add or detract from what they have thus so far nobly advanced. The world will long note and remember this grand flat earth awakening as the purifying deluge of truth continues to sweep across the land. But we cannot wait for future generations. It is for us now to be dedicated to the unfinished work of eradicating the globe lie and all other lies invariably designed to subjugate mankind. Many years from now, most of our names will be forgotten, and that is the way it should be, because this war is not for glory or for riches. Instead, we consecrate our efforts to our Creator and the great task remaining before us, the final demise of the globe and the ruination of all institutionally mandated lies. From Jeranism's channel that we honor today, and the great impact it has had in spreading the truth of the creation of God Almighty, may we take increased devotion to that cause for which Jeran and David have devoted so much time, that we all here highly resolve to share the flat earth truth with everyone, so that all people across this great plain shall have a new birth of liberty, and that true science, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Nothing else to say.
Silly, flat, and dish-watery utterances of a man who must be pointed out to intelligent foreigners as the president.
So awesome. Thank you very much, Taboo, for that great video. Really appreciate it. It's awesome. And like I said, I'll upload that in its completion to my channel, either tonight or tomorrow. So thank you so much for that. That was awesome by Taboo. And let's see here. Let's go to the last message just so we can get those out of the way and stick to calls the rest of the way. And this is from Wendell. Wendell Walton. Everybody knows him from Flat Reality Earth Explorers. Here goes.
In a world of war and conflict, where the NASA gods reign supreme, where all hope for common sense is lost, the chaos of years past give birth to a new order. Forged in the flames of battle and the pain of abandoned memories, Jeran calls on all to rise up and meet their fates. A world of betrayal, a world of pain, a world of madness, lies, and deceit. A simple truth emerges where the weakest ones can change the fate of a nation. 200 strong, Jeranism slays the baller math magic wizardry. The fight is not over. Though slain, the ball is not dead. Thousands of truth seekers beget thousands more, ripping the face off the ball-faced lie. Jeranism, a beacon on a hill, a call to arms, a rally cry for the final battle. One comes by land, two come by sea. Both are as flat as can be. Will you rise to the challenge? Will you answer the flat smack call to arms? In the end, will you be counted worthy, a good and faithful servant to the cause? The flag of the Black Swan has been raised. Flatageddon starts now.
Thank you so much, Wendell. I don't know how you found my music that I used for my intro, but you did.
Very nice.
Very
well,
cool.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, huh?
Really nice, Wendell.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not making more videos like that. You should make videos like that, put them on YouTube, put them on your guys' channel. That's the way you start to build up some nice subscribers. Videos like that. It was really well done. Thank you so much, Wendell, for that and all your work. And can't wait to see your documentary. All right, so that's it, guys. We got no more voice messages in. We are down to just phone calls, so let's hit those. I think we've got 240. You're on with Jeranism Monday Raw. Who's this?
Yeah. Jeran,
Yes.
What's going on over there?
Not a lot. How about you?
Keith Clark. I actually tried to call in. Told him I tried to call him maybe a year ago or something and talk to you about fluoride. I go door to door and talk to people about it. I never got a chance to get back in with you though. But hey, I just wanted to first off say congratulations. 200 shows. It's freaking amazing. And it's not enough though. We need more. So
okay. I'll keep them coming.
Continue. Okay. And then just mainly two things I wanted to bring up. Are you familiar with Jarl Andhoy?
Why does it sound familiar?
I am.
He's this Icelandic dude. He actually tried to breach the ice wall in 2000. I think it was 2011. I want to say.
Oh yeah, the guy.
And it's pretty crazy. You know about him then?
Yeah, he got turned back basically at gunpoint, and then prosecuted when he got back to his home country.
Wow.
Yeah, his crew died too. They sunk his ship and killed his crew. There was 3 people on board that ship, and it was never seen again.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And they make fun of us when we say it's protected.
Yeah, so
the ice wall's not protected.
Yeah, I mean,
that's ridiculous.
Wow.
Jeez. Exactly. Yeah, I just say use that as an example. If you ever have somebody come up with the idiotic, oh, why don't you go find the edge? Well, maybe I don't want to die. here's Jarl Andhoy.
Or my crew.
Work out for him.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh man. Thank you guys so much for what you're doing. I do want to say I love Antarctica. If there's any ways you guys could do like another show on Antarctica or just anything more that you can pump out on Antarctica, I'm a junkie on it. So
that'd be great.
I love it very much.
Appreciate the call so much, Bob. We need to do another Globebusters and have Taboo, cover some of his stuff. I can go over some of my videos that were unceremoniously removed from YouTube because of threats by certain companies out there that said I'm not allowed to point out that they own all of the sites for traveling to Antarctica.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, they removed that video.
Yeah. I think we can arrange that. No problem. Another Antarctica show would be great.
All right. And then I see a couple more super chats. Thank you guys so much. This is amazing. We really appreciate it. Can't say thank you enough. Jacob Meets World sent a huge super chat, $50. Says, congrats on 200. Double congrats on the baby. I literally have the solar system tattooed on my side. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
But I'm here on this flat earth journey with you all and excited for 200 more shows. All right. Well, tattoo removal. Maybe you can do a GoFundMe.
Or put a little, instead of having the sun there, put a little flat earth map like on the sun, and then just kind of pretend like all the things around it are above it.
There you go. And then add a little sun.
Sure.
That might work. DMT Trip Report sent a super chat. He says, congrats, Jeran. You were a huge part of my awakening. I wouldn't be making videos if it wasn't for you and for the rest of the Flat Earth OGs. Thank you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Let's keep the calls short because we've only got about 6 minutes left or so and want to say goodbye to everybody. How about the 325? You're on with Jeranism RAW. Who's this?
Hey there, Jeran and folks. How are you today?
Good. Yourself?
Pretty good. This is Paul from West Texas. First off, I want to say congratulations, Jeran, on 200.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and Missa.
Thank you.
On your new arrival. Coming soon to a flat earth near you. I just wanted to thank you folks for bringing me closer to a creator. It's been a wonderful journey spending time the last several years with you folks, and all of you are just a huge inspiration to me, and I wanted to thank you, even though that we have a lot of work to do. I think we're the oldest to be awakened here, and I think we have a big cross to bear for the rest of the generations coming after us, and we have to really do our best. So thanks for being there for us.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that call. Really appreciate it. Let's try 602. You're on with Jeranism RAW. What's up? 602.
Hello?
What's up?
Is this Jared?
You got me.
Oh my God, man. This is like calling God.
Not quite.
Whoa.
You did? Oh my God, man. You totally changed my life, man. I don't even know where to start.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You and your whole posse, that other little the guy from Argentina.
Iru.
Yes, man.
You guys are so. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'm stupefied. I had 1,000 questions. I have them all the time, but you guys usually seem to answer them. But I do want to say thank you. And what do you know about any flat Earth people in Phoenix, Arizona?
Well, Dave will tell you about the. Thank you for the call, by the way, Dave. What about how do you meet people in your area?
How do you meet people in your area with Zoom Truth?
There you go.
That's where you're going.
Did I set you up good?
Yeah, Zoom Truth. The link is on the app, or just go to zoomtruth.com.
Awesome.
What is it? Zoom Truth?
Zoomtruth.com. It's a place where you say hi.
Zoomtruth.com. And if you're worried about the security of your information, just use a dummy email address and your first name. You have nothing to worry about. And the unique password, of course.
It's all good now, David. We hacked into it last week, and it's all secure now.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you, Jeran, for your epic work.
Yeah. I personally have put my real name and stuff in there because I don't care. Hey, just before since I'm talking, before it goes, my final words are: if you know that the Earth is flat and it hasn't changed your life, you need to stop and think about what it really means. You need to stop and realize what you have come to realize and what the world is telling you, and do something about it. Because if it hasn't completely changed your life, there's something wrong. So that's what there's so many people that are flat earthers that are quiet, that aren't speaking out. Many of them in my line of business that are quiet. They don't want to talk about it publicly. It's time to speak up in 2020. So we got to get public. We got to get out there. That's all.
All right. Thank you, David. And any final words, David? I guess we're getting close here to the end. Sorry if we didn't get to your phone call. Also, for anybody listening on DLive after the show, hang around for a few minutes. Maybe I'll go throw some lemons at you, since I know how to do that now.
Oh, lemon throwing?
Lemon throwing. I get to open the chest of lemons, and people get extra lemons, whatever that means.
Zesty.
It's very zesty. It's very citrusy. All right, so let's say goodbye to everybody. Bob, thank you so much. Anything coming up for you?
Nope, just Globebusters on Sunday. Hopefully I'll be well and everything hunky-dory. Since I've already got the show made from last week, I don't even have to worry about that.
Right, you're ready to go. All right, well, thanks for being on with me. And like you said, I feel the same way about you. It's great being a partner of yours, a brother in crime, and hopefully we keep doing what we've been doing.
Yay.
Absolutely.
And to David, I can't say thank you enough, David, for everything that you've done and being here with me each and every week. You've made it easy for me to come do the show. So thank you, brother. Let's do some more, huh?
Yay.
Thanks, man.
And Jason, you've been awesome too. You're always there when I need you. You've never let me down for 1 second. Great friend. I wish we would have hung out more in Dallas, but hopefully next time I see you, we get to spend some time together.
Absolutely. Congratulations on episode 200, and huge congrats to both of you on the new Bambino.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Interesting. And like I said last week, you're a dad of a, 16-year-old?
16-year-old daughter, yep.
All right.
Wow. So we'll go to him for pointers when we get there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you wait.
Oh, great. Yeah, that'll be a fun conversation. So, everybody, thank you so much. The point of the show is to say thank you really to you guys. You guys have made this all happen. If I had no listeners, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't just get on here and just, talk to myself. But it's great to have people out there that enjoy the show, that gives them something to do. I see so many emails from people saying, I love my Monday nights. You and Dave make me laugh. To the last caller who mentioned Eru. To everybody who loves Bob and Jason and Crow and everything they do, and Owen, and we could list shows and channels forever that really have made kind of an entertainment spot for people and a place where they can gain knowledge and not be indoctrinated by the mainstream news. And that's really what this show has become. I love TFR. I love the open free speech platform, and I love to be able to be here on Monday nights and have some fun with you guys. And it's been a good time. It's been a good 200 shows. And since I said, what did I say? October 12th, 2015. So maybe we'll be talking about this again in October 2025. Yeah, if the reset hasn't happened by then. All right, guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much. Up next, we have that show I've talked to you about before that follows this show on TFR. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And if you want to hang around for a few minutes, head over to dlive.tv/Jeranism, where I'll throw some lemons at you. So that's about it. I don't know where the exit music is. I got to learn how to use this clock. There it is.
Peace.
Thanks, guys. It's been fun. Thanks so much, Jason. All right, peace, everybody.
Truth Frequency Radio is your #1 source for news and information without the hate, hype, and fear. We're proud to feature cutting-edge programs like The Christopher Everard Show, The Covert Report with Susan Lindauer, Enemy Within Radio with Tom Barnes, Freaky Friday with The Woo Crew, The Gematria Effect with Zachary Hubbard, America's Evil Genius with Travis Cook, Phoenix Rising Radio with Phoenix, Quantum Connections with Lucky, and dozens more. Did you know you can listen from any telephone by dialing 641-793-7117 or call into your favorite show toll free at 833-TFR Live. Uncensored talk and news you won't hear in the mainstream media. Truth Frequency Radio, your protection from deception.
Fighting coronavirus. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. The Trump administration says it's pushing for a vaccine to fight the coronavirus as Washington state reports its 6th death from the illness. Vice President Mike Pence saying screening is increasing as the virus is now present in 60 countries.